What's going on, everybody? Kyle Powers here with Haven Real Estate Group at eXp Realty. K-State grad, turned contractor, turned real estate agent and investor. I have a very special guest here with me today with another episode of Local Legends of the Flint Hills, where business meets community. I've got Charles Bruner here with Little Apple Carpet Cleaning. And I know you and Duct and Floor Cleaning. I know I messed that one up too. He'll talk to us a little bit about that one. So Charles, thanks for being here, man. I really do appreciate it.
Absolutely, Kyle. Thanks for having me. So yes, the name of the business is Little Apple Carpet, Floor, and Air Cleaning. So it's a little bit, a little long there, but basically we are a specialized cleaning company here in the Manhattan area. We've been in business just over 12 years, and so we've been here in the community and working hard for our customers and doing a lot of cleaning. So.
Love it. I love it. So Charles, tell us a little bit about you, right? I want to work with you on who you are, where you come from. Tell us about your family. I know you've got a wife and 3 kids, so tell us a little bit about that stuff, and then kind of give us a background on who you are, and then let's go into why you actually started the business.
Okay, very cool. So my wife's name is Julie, and we've actually met here at K-State. She came to Manhattan as an instructor in the ESL program at K-State, so she was actually teaching, and I was actually, it's kind of funny because I was still finishing up my degree, so we kind of laugh about that I was a student and she was an instructor, but she was not my instructor. so basically we met here, we got married, and we have 3 boys, and one's 8, gonna be 9 here soon, and 5, and the other one's 1 year old. So
perfect. And you've been here, you said 12 years in the business. How long have you been in Manhattan then?
Right, so I've been about 14 roughly that I've been here in Manhattan. So I started and came back to finish up at K-State for my bachelor's degree, and have stayed here ever since.
Fell in love with the town.
Yep, love this area. It's a great place.
It's a very common story, and I think you'll see it a lot on our series too. It's a very common story of people coming here to go to college, get stuck here as far as because they love the town and love where we're at there. So that's awesome. I know that's my story too, so I totally understand it. Okay, great. So tell us a little bit about the business. I know when I had first met you X amount of years ago now, it was Little Apple Cleaning and all that kind of stuff. So talk to me kind of why you started the business, where you got the name, and then kind of where that has come and evolved to what it is today.
Okay, so very good. So I actually started this business when I was still in college. I was finishing up my bachelor's degree. I was working some part-time jobs, but it was kind of difficult to do that and all the studies and everything, and
Sure.
just found my time limited. And so I decided, well, I had worked as a carpet cleaner before, decided I was going to use those skills and just start my own business while I was finishing school. That worked out really well. For the time that I was in school until I finished my bachelor's degree, it was just kind of this natural flow where I could mostly focus on my school, and then in the summer I was able to just hit hard with carpet cleaning and those types of services. So I just started out a small business. It was very small, and just kept plugging away. And then when I graduated from K-State, that's when I kind of made the larger investment and said, hey, listen, I want to keep doing this. The business is working well. I enjoy the work. And so I was able to keep doing it, invest kind of for the longer term. And we've been Little Apple, well, we were Little Apple Carpet Cleaning starting out, so we just focused on carpet cleaning. And then since then, we've been able to expand to other services and other offerings. And so we're Little Apple Carpet, Floor, and so we clean floors, and we also clean air decks. And so we've been able to grow it in that way as well. So it's been good.
Yeah, that's awesome, and it's been a really great. And I know Charles has done some cleanings for me too. He does a fantastic job, him and his crew of guys there. So I know you guys do a very good job, very respectful, very professional, which is very important, obviously. So I would highly recommend Charles for anything that they have here, because he does a fantastic job. So I appreciate you doing that stuff there. So let's dive into the jobs a little bit, right? So you started in carpet cleaning. Was there a passion for that, or was it just there was a need that needed to be filled, and so you took care of that? Kind of
definitely was fulfilling a need here in the area. Definitely being a college town, and then with the military, it's kind of has a transient feel to it because of those 2 entities, and so definitely was fulfilling a need. But also I grew in appreciation for it, because it was kind of a side gig when I first started.
Sure.
But really I grew an appreciation for, well, first of all, I'm a kinesiology major, so we talked about physical activity, being physically active, the importance of, you know, moving your body and staying healthy in that way. And so I thought, man, isn't this great? I've got a job where I'm physically active, and I was involved in other things that kept me physically active. So not only was I doing carpet cleaning, but I was also involved at the school doing other things that helped me in that way too. But I just said, you know, this is something that is keeping me mobile. It's keeping me moving. I really enjoy it. I enjoy the work. You know, I enjoy talking to people, especially in this community, you know, and I'm a native Kansan, so I think that helps as well, because I just feel at home here, you know. And so put those things together, and it really became a passion over time. So then that way, when I graduated from K-State, it was like, it was a transition of, okay, well, let's keep doing this, you know, instead of, all right, what's the next phase of life? It was, this is the next phase of life. Just keep building the business, and it's worked out really well. So
yeah, no, that's awesome. And then you went from carpet to floors, and then ductwork as well, and now it's kind of a whole package deal of just making sure it's all clean. Talk to me a little bit about that transition to that, right? You went from carpets to the flooring. I mean, that's kind of an easy jump there, right?
Yep.
But talk to me a little bit about why you decided to add the air duct cleaning piece to your business as well.
So, and like I mentioned, I consider us a specialty cleaning company more than just a carpet cleaning company. And it's for that reason we do have offerings beyond just the scope of carpet cleaning and upholstery cleaning, those types of services. So we added the air duct cleaning piece on as it was something that I had done in the past as well, but I wasn't very happy with my previous employers in the way that they had done it. And so again, I just kind of realized that need of something beyond, you know, putting a hose down a duct, you know what I mean? Or even a hose with a little brush. That's kind of what you see a lot from a lot of companies. And, you know, I've even noticed a lot of scams online. Some of these buy-sell trade groups and things where people have come in, they don't have any accountability in the market, and it's been an issue in the community. And so fulfilling a need, but also something that, you know, I wanted to do it right. And so I bought the proper equipment, and I took the time to learn about how to do it to the best way possible. And it's so interesting in the air duct cleaning business is there's different systems that you can work with, and really it's a combination of different systems that makes it the best that you can do. And there's no one system that really is going to be the thing that is going to be the best. And so I've been able to do that and do that work and research, and then bring those systems together and create a really good product for our customers. And that's what I've been doing in the community.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So I know you do it all, but let's ask this question. What is your favorite part? Of everything that you do, what is your favorite thing to go do? Is it cleaning floors, ducts, carpets? What is that one for you?
Well, I actually do enjoy doing all the work. I'd say right now I'm kind of focused more on the air duct cleaning side, and that's kind of what I've been doing for the last few years, being able to focus on that part of the business and being able to grow that part of it. So I'd say, you know, maybe because I'm more exposed to it right now, I have a tendency towards that, because I can go in and do air duct cleaning projects, and they're just really good experiences, because I think a lot of times the customers are just kind of blown away. They see how we're able to explain things, you know, and I'm very passionate about kind of explaining how we're going to do the process. And then also we'll take photos during the job. We'll send reports to our customers with those photos, with some insights. I'll talk to them after the project about things they might need to know. And so people are very happy with the work that we do. And so I guess that's top of mind right now.
Sure.
But again, you know, the carpet cleaning, the floor cleaning, you know, we like doing it all. We enjoy it. We enjoy being out and in the community, and so that's what we try to do.
I will tell you, so I've had him do some air duct cleaning for me. Do you remember the one on Westwood?
Yes.
There was one. We had
the
one.
Treehouse.
The treehouse. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. We had him do one for us, and I mean, granted, we had a lot of work done on it, but there's just piles and piles of sand that he had pulled out of the air ducts and everything that we had there. So they do a good job when it comes to the air ducts. They do a good job, period. But the air duct stuff is really the stuff that you really get to see too, because like for me, it was those piles and piles of sand and all the dirt and everything that had been there for years probably. So
yep, and yeah, I sent Kyle photos of piles of sand.
Yes.
Basically, hey, this is what we got out of there. But you know, it's what it is it's really any cleaning service, there ought to be accountability, you know. And I'm so used to, as a carpet cleaner, you get instant accountability. There's
Yep.
no hiding there, right?
Yep.
But then in the air duct cleaning side of things, so I'm used to that, but then on the air duct cleaning side, a lot of these businesses aren't used to that accountability. And so I kind of try to bring that same mentality to
Sure.
the air ducts. So then that way I know what the customer's, you know, lacking, and I try to give that to them when we do those types of services. So
Yeah, no, that's awesome. That's awesome. So, okay, so great. So let's talk about, let's talk a little bit more about the process, right? So, well, let's say someone watching the video today comes in and they say, okay, great. I want to hire Charles in Little Apple carpet cleaning floor, carpet floor and air ducts. Sorry.
carpet, floor, and air.
And air.
There you
Dang
go.
it, we'll get it eventually. But I want to come in and hire you, right? So do I reach out to you from phone call, email, social media? What's the best process? And then walk me through kind of what that looks like, right? From initial process of reaching out to you're done closing the door, walking out and having clean floors, clean air ducts, whatever that looks like.
Yep. So the easiest way to reach out to us is by either phone. You can also text, and you can also email. Now, the easiest way to email is to go to our website, littleapplecarpet.com, fill out a form. That has all the questions related to your projects. You can skip the questions that don't relate to your project. So if you're doing carpet cleaning, you can skip the floor and air duct cleaning questions, right? But you just want to put in the details for your carpet cleaning project and then click submit. That will go straight to our email. My secretary will see that immediately. Usually she'll be able to get back with you the same day, which is really another nice thing about our services is we're pretty good about following up pretty quickly rather than waiting several days. But yeah, obviously you can call 785-317-5890. You can call, or you can also text that number. Usually it's better if you call, but I realize sometimes my secretary might be away from the phone or she might be on her lunch break. So if you have something that you're needing done, just leave a message. And again, usually that same day that we can get back to you. If it's late in the day, it'll be the first thing the next morning that we can get back with you. So.
Perfect. So that's how you get a hold of them. So tell me the process. All right. So they get a hold of you, then you come in and you will do a consultation. Like what's that look like from that one from start to finish?
Yep. And most of that goes through my secretary. So she's more involved with most of that. Now, some of that I do get involved with, but especially if there's technical questions or things like that. But anything that has a lot of technical things or that's a large scale project, we can schedule an in-home quote for, that way we're not, giving you too much information that you might forget over the phone. So we like to be there in person. We can see the project and do the quote. But if you have like a smaller, maybe a medium-sized project, we can go over the phone with you or via email. We can get you kind of ballpark price ranges, things like that. That's kind of the easy way to do it. So then that way you have an idea of what the project is consisting of, and we might give you some times and dates for when we can, what our availability is, and then we can kind of work from there. And as long as we've got all your questions answered, we can do that over email, we can do that over the phone, we can do that over text message if necessary. So then that way you feel good and you're ready to schedule your project. And obviously until that has happened, we want to make sure that, if we need to be on site in order to make that happen, we can answer your questions in person as well, and that's fine. So
Perfect. So does do whenever you have someone come in, whether it's floor, duct, whatever it looks like, do they have to be present in order for you to go do that cleaning, or what does that look like?
Yeah, that's a good question. So we're used to doing it all different kinds of ways. It really depends on the customer and what they feel most comfortable with. We've had people leave doors unlocked where we can go in and just clean, and then we can leave the information there when we're done. We'll maybe send them a text message and say, hey, we're all finished, and they can come lock up. We've also done where people will meet us there, and then we'll kind of get into the project a little bit, and then they might run some errands and be come and go. Or, obviously, they're more than welcome to be there for the entire project. It really just depends on the customer and what they're wanting. And like we developed a really good we developed a good rapport with our clients, and so sometimes they feel more comfortable with us, and sometimes they haven't met us yet, and that's fine. Whatever, we want to meet them where they're at and do what works best for them.
So there you go. They're very flexible when it comes to that. So
yeah, absolutely.
Hit it one more time. What is the best way for them to get a hold of you? Phone, email? website? I know you went that a little bit, but just kind of give that for us.
Probably number one would be just go to the website, because go to littleapplecarpet.com. You can see a list of all our services. You can get more information there. You might even get your questions answered. Our services, you know, a lot of them have step-by-step for how we do the work. And so you might be able to answer your questions ahead of time, but then just go click on that submit a form link and fill out your information, and that's probably the easiest and the best way to get a hold of us. Is just submit that. It'll go straight to our email, and we'll work with you from there.
Perfect.
And you can put even your preference. Do you want an email back? Do you want a call back? Do you want a text message back? So then that way we know how to follow up with you the best too.
Perfect. Well, there you go. So go check out his website for any information as far as that goes. Charles, thank you so much for jumping on here with me today. I really do appreciate it. Again, guys, if you got any information out of this one, please reach out to Charles. He'll make sure it gets you taken care of. And again, thank you so much for watching these videos. If you haven't done so already and you do enjoy this content, please go and hit that subscribe button. Go and hit that little bell so you get notified of any future content, and give us that like, because it does help us grow the channel. And as always, if you know somebody who needs Charles's services or wants them, please, please, please share this video with them, so that way they can get in touch with Charles. Go check out the website. Go check out everything that you can for him as far as this one. If you have any questions, go ahead and put in the comments below. I'd love to talk with you on that one. We can get you in touch with Charles. I will also put his contact information in the comments below, or in the description below. And if you guys need anything or have anything, please let me know. I'd love to help out. But as always, go ahead and tune in next week, because we will have another episode of Local Legends of the Flint Hills, where business meets community. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll talk soon.